Right guys, good morning and welcome to another video on United Chat TV. Today we're going to be talking about who I think the replacement is going to be for Cristiano Ronaldo based on reports and based on a couple of things I've seen on social media. I've got a couple of options going from the high price range down to the little low price range. The first name is Victor Osimhen. Victor Osimhen has been in the form of his life this season, and over the past couple of years his growth has just rocketed. He's part of an outstanding Napoli team in Serie A that are scoring goals for fun of it and look like they're going to win the league this year, but also he's played his part in Napoli's exciting Champions League group stage, which they tore apart Liverpool and they only lost one game on the road to topping the group. He's an out-and-out number 9. Give him the chance in the box and he'll finish. He's already scored, I think, a couple of hat-tricks this season. I know I watched one of them. And his 3 well-taken goals were absolutely ridiculous. He can shoot, he can finish, he can hold up the ball and then play it onto your wingers. He's your typical out-and-out number 9 that you need in your link-up play. And I think if he comes to Old Trafford, he'd excite fans massively. That's just because of his link-up play with his wingers at Napoli and what he can bring to the team. And especially this season, United's problem has been scoring goals. It's not the fact is we haven't been able to create the chances because it's put it in the back of the net, as proved against Chelsea, as proved against Newcastle, where we had chances but we couldn't finish them. Whereas if you put that out number 9 in the box, it would have finished them. And also a couple of games this season where United have won 1-0, but they've had chances to finish it. And if you get that top-class striker in the box, especially like Victor Osimhen, he'd finished it. But, now on to the but. The problem is, Victor Osimhen, yeah, he's only young. I think he's got a couple of years left on his contract. Napoli don't want to sell. And he's got a price range of anywhere between 80 to 100 million euros. Which, at this day and age, especially with all the reports coming out that the Glazers have no money and the Glazers are wanting to sell, this one might be for whoever the new owners are in the summer. So, I might talk about him in the next couple of months again. I might talk about him towards the summer if we're linked with him or if we're in negotiations with Napoli to sign him. But Victor Osimhen is one to keep an eye on over the next couple of months. Right, the next one. It's Bruno Fernandes, his international teammate, João Felix. When João Felix burst onto the scene, we all thought, wow, this guy's going to go to the top. And a couple of stagnated years at Atletico Madrid under Diego Simeone, he's now come out and said he wants to leave. João Felix has all the talent in the world to go on to be one of the top players. He's skillful, he can hold up the ball, he can shoot, he can finish with his head. Honestly, he's good. He can pass, he can drop deep and play your passes off to your wingers, especially that ball that he played the other day was absolutely ridiculous. He's your typical, once again, like Victor Osimhen, he's your typical out-and-out striker who gets in the box and can finish your chances. But how much are Atletico going to want for him? He moved to Atletico from Benfica for 123 million euros. So, are Atletico going to ask close to 100 million, even though he has already asked to leave? Because if Atletico asks for that sort of money, then he's probably going to go to, like I said, Chelsea have already looked at him, PSG have rumoured to have spoke to him. I know United are interested in him, but there's been no formal talks or no formal offer made. But this is another one to keep an eye on, and whether it's Osimhen, whether it's Felix, I'd be excited because I believe, once again, the chance is created. João Felix will take him, and João Felix has all the talent in the world to thrive at Old Trafford and also to excite the fans. Right, the next one we're going to move on to is, and this is someone who has more goal contributions this season than Erling Haaland. Yes, than Erling Haaland. This guy is Cody Gakpo. So Cody Gakpo, been brilliant for PSV this season. He was brilliant last season, been absolutely brilliant this season. And I've just got no words to describe how good of a footballer this guy can be. He's having the sensational World Cup, and he looks like his price value is going to rocket. Last summer, United had agreed personal terms with him, and he was on his way to Old Trafford. The problem is, United couldn't afford him because of the whole Anthony deal. Because Ajax wanted, it was about 80, 90 million, they couldn't afford both Anthony and Cody Gakpo. Now Ronaldo's gone, Cody Gakpo looks set. Out of everything that's been said, Cody Gakpo looks set to be the one that replaces Cristiano Ronaldo at Old Trafford. Cody Gakpo can play anywhere across the front three. Comfortable, blistering pace, can hold up the ball, and he's one that I'm not gonna lie, he'll excite the fans, and he won't cost the earth. PSG want about, I think it's about £45 million, which a lot more affordable than Victor Osimhen, João Felix, and another person I'm going to talk about in a minute is Rafael Leao. So, and plus PSV's manager is Ruud van Nistelrooy, United legend. So there could be something to do there. It's the name that has come out in the past couple of days that Erik ten Hag wants. Cody Gakpo. Cody Gakpo's come out and said he's focusing on the World Cup, which you understand, but he said never say never. So that basically, to my intake, says I want to move to Manchester United in the winter transfer window, but I don't want to disrespect my club. So after the World Cup, I've got a feeling that this will go quick as soon as Netherlands are out the World Cup. He's young. He's got pace, and if you look at it, United, even if United go Anthony, Gakpo and Rashford or Sancho, it's a front three to frighten any Premier League defence. And the fact is, he's took his game to a whole new level this season. I think he's on over 30 goal contributions this season, which is ridiculous, considering Erling Haaland's on over 20. I know we're going to say it's two different leagues, but Anthony's took to the Premier League like a fish out of water. Scored an absolute worldie against City, so it can be done. And at an affordable price range, and someone that they can build the whole front three round, especially in the summer if United are going to, as it's rumoured, get rid of Martial and bring in another striker. Gakpo can move either onto the right or the left, which is good in this aspect. So Cody Gakpo, want to keep an eye on, and if he comes to Old Trafford like Felix, like Osimhen, I'll be happy, because he's got the potential to fill the Old Trafford crowd and once again take United to the next level, which also it entitles us to challenge for the league. That's just my opinion. Don't hit my opinion, okay? Right, the final name. This guy is Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao, part of the AC Milan team that won the league last season. Brilliant, blistering pace, skillful. He's got all the attributes in the world to succeed in the Premier League. Chelsea wanted him last season. AC Milan want to tie him down to a new contract. He's one of the most sought after footballers in European football at the minute. He's young, he's tenacious, he can shoot with his left foot, with his right foot, he can cross. He's got all the attributes, and I'm not going to lie, he's one of them ones that's going to be in the higher price range, which I should have put in before Cody Gakpo, but I wanted to save this guy to last. He's apparently United's plan B in the winter to replace Cody Gakpo. Well, not Cody Gakpo. It's between Cody Gakpo and Rafael Leao to replace Cristiano Ronaldo. Leao will cost up to £130 million. AC Milan want to tie him down to a new contract. Leao's happy in Italy. His agent's discussed a new contract, but he hasn't stopped him being linked with most of Europe's top clubs. Man City have been linked with him. Chelsea want him. United are interested in him, and senior scouts and senior people at United have been impressed by the way he is and the way he plays. So, and with his blistering pace, like Gakpo, it would suit the way United like to play. So, this winter, keep an eye on Gakpo and keep an eye on Rafael. And then in the summer, keep an eye on Osimhen and keep an eye on Felix. Right, guys, thank you very much.